Cut it. I gotta cut it. Copyright, you guys know the drill. I can't go for more than 10-15 seconds without. My channel's not monetized, but it's still, I obey the rules. I try to follow the laws at all times. So, it's been a minute. What's up, YouTube and all my UPSers out there? Teamsters family, not just Local 396, but anybody in the Teamsters family. That union, that brotherhood, I'm a part of it, you're a part of it. If you're not a part of it, get a part of it. How's everybody doing? It's Valentine's Day weekend. It is Super Bowl weekend 2022. I don't know exactly where you're at, what you're doing, if you're doing UPS still, if you're still with us, if you just got hired, welcome to the channel. You guys know my name, Brian Calhoun. I'm at a La Mirada hub, Local 396. We share that with Anaheim, and the other hub is Cerritos, and then there's us. I'm not sure if Compton is part of our hub or not, or as far as part of our Local 396, are part of our union, you know, because we're Local 396 for the Teamsters. Teamsters is big. They do more than just UPS, right? So some of you guys might work for trucking companies or some other organization that's supported by the Teamsters Union. But as you know, UPSers are part of the Teamsters Union if you are a package handler or a driver. Anybody who works inside the hub who's not a supervisor is a union employee, whether you're part-time or full-time. So there are full-time positions within the hub. What I mean is, I'll tell you straight out, our shop steward that I talk to is a full-time employee. He's a union member. He's not a supervisor. He's a shop steward for Local Union 396 Teamsters. That is a position that you have to be elected to. Union members like myself, like yourself, we vote on who's going to be our shop steward. Then they're expected to know stuff as related to our rights as union workers and help us in case we have an issue, like a pay issue, which I talked to you guys about. You see in the video where I had a pay issue, they owed me almost a couple $100. I got that resolved because of the help of the shop steward who knew what he was doing, and they were able to start the investigation and say, hey, you know what, you're missing a bunch of hours. You are missing a bunch of hours. And they figured out how that was happening and where the glitch was, and it was not my fault. And the union guy got in there and took care of it. It's a big deal because it's kind of cool that you see how the union works in your behalf. It's just a liaison between management and you, the worker, because you're busy, you're doing your thing, you're sweating like a pig. Management's busy too. Management has a job to do, supervision has a job to do, but they're human and sometimes they make a mistake. That's where the shop steward and the union comes into play. And you can utilize them to your benefit as long as you're doing your part, which is what? Go to work, try to be on time, try to have a good attendance, and when you're there, do your responsibilities, whatever those responsibilities are. You shouldn't have to have supervisors telling you what to do, because after 3 or 4 months of being a union worker at UPS as a package handler, you get the gist of everything after 4 months, 5 months. You know what's up. You really do. Now here it is, I'm there 8 months now, going on 9 months. I know my job, man. It doesn't take that long to learn my job. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm a bulk package handler. I know all the ins and outs of that area now because I've been working in that bulk as a bulk package handler now for a good while. You go in Monday to Friday, you're there every day. You know what's expected of you. You know what the supervisors expect of you. You know your job. You shouldn't be told all the time. You should be directed like, hey, Brian, can you go handle this? Can you do this task? You're directed. And then once you get there, you do what you're supposed to do because you know what to do. You don't need to be micromanaged, somebody over you, belittling you all the time. No, you don't need that. You should know what you're expected to do and handle that business. Unfortunately, we do have some employees that will take longer than a 10-minute break because you get a union break, it's 10 minutes. Sometimes people take a 15 or 20 or 25. I've seen it. No names will be said. Some workers are not as hardworking as others. Some might fall into the category of lazy. I'm not going to say names. All I know is I got to take care of what I'm supposed to take care of. If I'm supposed to sweat and do my thing and bust it out, then I do that. Supervisors, one thing about them, I'll tell you this, they cannot complain about my work, because I know that as a union member, I do my job, and I do it to the highest level that I can do it. I'm not perfect. Sometimes, like this recently, I had a stomach flu or whatever. I was wrong. It was sick with me. I took 2 days off. I don't like taking time off from work. I really do not, because I want to have a good attendance. But if you're really sick, then guess what? It's better that you take care of yourself than show up to work like super sick. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. Now, let me update a lot of people. I'm looking at the comments. I do look at the comments, even though I haven't posted a video in a little bit. I read your comments and I try to respond. So what I'll do is I'll try to blanket respond to a lot of the comments that I've read and the questions that some of you guys have about UPS pay raises, union benefits, different things that I've seen. So it goes like this. Some of the people have said, what's up with cost of living increases? I've seen somebody say, what's up with union negotiations for pay raises across the board for bulk package handlers, drivers, whatever, right? So I do ask those questions. I talk to the union guy all the time, and he's a good dude. The guy, our shop steward, he's on top of it. Like I said, he fixed my problem. So what I will say is, I've been asking, and I haven't really heard a whole lot about, anything about raises. But I have heard a couple of rumors here and there for different things. It's kind of strange because I've been there 8 months. I'm at $15.33 an hour. Somebody else mentioned that they were at $15.33 an hour. Another person commented, and that's where we're at right now. And of course, we all want it to be more. I want it to be more. You want it to be more. We're all gonna get, from what I understand anyways, cost of living increases. When? Your guess is as good as mine. The union doesn't seem to know. Management doesn't seem to know. And let me tell you something about these benefits that we get. The union really doesn't care too much about your benefits. What they care about is getting the work done. Management. Did I say union? I meant management doesn't really care about your benefits. Management is focused on getting the work done. It's not their fault that they think that way. It's the nature of this business. They're trying to provide a service to the customer. They're focused on that service. And in order to facilitate that, we're that workforce. The union worker is the workforce that gets that mission accomplished. That's how it's run. Management and supervision, they have a task. Get the customer satisfied. How do they get that done? Use the union employee, the package handlers, the bulk package handlers, the drivers. We're the ones who get that work done. We get that work done for management, for supervision. So they use us to accomplish the mission. We use UPS as a place of business for us to obtain a paycheck every week. We use it as a career option. We use it as an option for educational benefits, which they give out. You can go to school and they'll pay for it, right? Up until a certain point. I think you get like $30,000 or $25,000 towards your education. That's free money, right? That you do not have to pay back. So you use it for medical, dental, vision benefits for you and your family. You use UPS to put food on the table. You use UPS to pay your car note. You use UPS as a career path like me to become a driver and make a living out of it and a career. That's what I have chosen. So you have your agenda while you're there. Management and supervision has their agenda while they're there. So don't fault management and supervision. Don't go in there with a negative attitude going, oh, well, they don't care. They're not paid to care. You care because you are you. Of course you care about your benefits. So that's why it's incumbent upon you, the UPS union employee, to know your rights, know what you get and what you deserve and what you earned and what the benefit of being a UPS union employee is. You have to do the background check. You have to do the research on that. You have to get your shop steward's phone number. Okay, now, all that being said, the shop steward at my hub, I have his phone number. I had an issue over the holidays. He fixed it, and I'm glad because it established a friendship between me and him, a relationship. We can communicate with each other now, and I talk to him all the time. And he's a really good dude. And I always thank him for his help and everything else. So all that being said, the whole idea that I'm trying to say is simply this. Get to know your shop steward, right? Get to know him or her. You need to do that. And it's very important that you do that because you may need them. Now, what I noticed with me is since everybody heard about my situation when it happened back in the day, over the holidays when I had my pay issue and the discrepancy, they fixed it. Like I said, everybody's human, no problem, no harm, no foul. I'm not tripping on nobody. No names. Things happen. It's cool, and I got it resolved. Since that day, a lot of people have come up to me and said, "What's the guy's number? What's the union guy's number? What's his phone number?" And I have no problem giving it out. I'll be like, "Hey, his number is A, B, C, and D. Contact him if you have an issue." Like, "Hey, I got a pay issue, man. I heard you had one. How did you resolve it?" And I'm like, "Here's the union numbers, man. Handle your business." So that's happened, which is good. So now people are looking at me as a resource of information to kind of fill in gaps. Because I'm like asking questions. What's up with this? When's our raises? What's going on with that? Can we work double shifts again? All this kind of stuff, right? Like, again, I've chosen UPS as a career path for myself. So if you are a UPSer and you are a union member and you're a package handler and you're a driver and you work in the hub and blah, 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 get in touch with the shop steward at your hub. Get his or her phone number. Contact that person so you're in the loop. You can even create a group chat under the union with those particular people, with that shop steward in that group chat, so that you guys can all communicate and be on the same page. It's very cool to do that. It's a good idea. What else? So this year is 2022. In a few months, I'll have a year under my belt, so I'm going to be getting my annual pay raise. Every year on your anniversary date, as a union employee at UPS, you're going to get an annual pay raise. I've heard discrepancies, different things about it's only going to be 75 cents. It's only going to be 85 cents. It's only going to be 95 cents. I was always told it's $1 a year, but maybe that's not true. I will tell you when it happens what it is for me, because I never lie to you guys. I always tell you the truth. That's why I tell you it's $15.33 per hour, and you guys understand that I'm telling you guys the truth. So all these good things that I'm telling you guys, I pass on when I find out. There hasn't been a whole lot of information going on. That's why I haven't really made too many videos. I'm trying to stay on top of things. I do go to work every day. I hope you guys are safe. You know, COVID's kind of coming down a little bit, thank God. All right, so back to the union benefits, because that's what this is really related to, because a lot of people have been asking me about raises and union stuff. I don't have anything specific right now. I just don't. I wish I did, because it's been a little time and I'm still waiting to hear back from the union. But I did get an email or interaction with the union, the Local 396. There's going to be a webinar coming up. Leave your comments in there about questions you might have, because I signed up for the webinar. It's going to be tomorrow morning, Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Tomorrow morning, I will be in the webinar watching live a viewing thing with the union and union representations and all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to ask a ton of questions. So if you guys have some specific questions related to pay raises, union benefits, medical, dental, vision, driver stuff, how to become a feeder driver, how to become a shifter driver, how to become a train driver to drive the trains all over the hub, talk to me right there, because I signed up for that training. I signed up to be a forklift driver, all this stuff. So I'm waiting for a lot of stuff to happen, because I want to do those things while I'm waiting to become a driver. And I did get my application for a driver to be a package driver. Guess who? The shop steward gave it to me. He said, "I know you want to be a driver. Guess what? Here you go. I got a copy for you." Because they snatch them off of the thing. You can't get them. They're gone. Put your name in there as soon as possible. Fill it out. Take a picture of it. Give it to your full-timer. You guys should know who your full-timer is. If you're a hub, if you work in the hub, you guys know what I'm talking about. Or your hub manager. They can process it. That way your seniority starts right there from that time forward, meaning you put your request in to become a driver before that guy. So you're going to get first consideration. That's how seniority works. Seniority does not work with, I was here before you, so therefore I can tell you what to do. There's an issue right there. I had an issue. Supervisors tell you what to do. They give you direction. You do it. As coworkers, whether that guy's been there 2 years or 1 year, he can't lord over you and try to snap his fingers and tell you to do stuff. It's not his job. We're not there to battle with one another. We're professionals, do our job. I had to check somebody and say, look, man, you're not the supervisor. He is. He told me to do something. I did it. He tells me to do something. I'm going to do it. But I'm not going to take orders from you. Do you understand? I had to kind of like go, look, bro, back up a little bit. And it got a little, tense. That's it. No cursing, no yelling, no threats. None of that happened between either of us. But there was some tense moments. You guys work at UPS, you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes things get tense. It happens. Take a water break, dude. Go cool off, drink some cold water. If you need to back somebody up off of you, back them up. But the supervisor got involved. I told him what happened. He said, okay, it's a misunderstanding. I said, it was a misunderstanding, but I'm sure it's clarified now because I made sure to clarify that I take orders from you or another supervisor or manager, not from these other guys that work alongside me. They don't boss me around. You don't boss me around. You give me direction. You give me orders. And he goes, I understand. It's cool. Everything's cool, Brian. You didn't do anything wrong. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm going back to work and I'm going to keep sweating because I work hard. And I'm not saying nobody else does either because a lot of people work hard there. I'm just one of many in that location. All that being said, man, I got to get in here. I got stuff to do. I'm preparing for this weekend. We're going to hang out with some friends tonight, go out to dinner, eat, and have a couple cold ones. And so I'm staying here, and there's a pool, there's a jacuzzi, and I got to go check in. And then tomorrow I'm going to do my webinar, and then it's the Super Bowl, and I'm going to a Super Bowl party. I'm pulling for the Rams. I don't care who you're pulling for. Pull for the Bengals, pull for the Rams. I'm a Raider fan since I was a kid. Raiders until I die, but I am from Los Angeles, so I'm kind of pulling for the home team. I want the LA guys to pull it out. They're playing in LA. I'm from LA. I was born and raised in LA. Los Angeles is in my heart. So I'm pulling for the home team. But I want to see a good game. I think the Bengals are a good team. Both teams deserve to be there. They obviously both deserve to be there. They fought to get there. So hopefully it's a good Super Bowl. I hope it's a safe Super Bowl. There's a lot of security measures in place. So leave your questions, comments in this video down below today because it's Saturday so that I can read them tonight so that I'm prepared in the morning to talk to the webinar people about what you guys want me to talk about. All right? Try to make this video as short as possible. You guys know how to do that and I always go over. But thanks for watching. You guys are dope. And I'm going to try to do more videos, but I just need more stuff to talk about. So lately there just hasn't been a whole lot to talk about. So keep feeding me with some questions and then I can get some material going. And we'll get some dialogue going about whatever you guys want to ask questions about. But always, man, always, UPS Teamsters, baby. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are dope. The 750 subscribers. That's dope, man. Thank you guys, man. Love, 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 peace, Super Bowl, Union, UPS, Teamsters. Get some tomorrow. Leave your questions and comments, and I'll let you guys know how that webinar, you guys can sign up for it too. It's not just me. I don't know. I'm going to try to leave a link. I'm going to see if I can clip a link, copy and paste the link into the description below. If I can, you'll see it, and then you guys can also log into that same webinar because it's free. And I think I have it in my text messages. So, yeah, I could probably copy that link and paste it so you guys will see that in the link in the description below. The copy and pasted link to the webinar, which is tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. So if you guys want to log in and watch and comment, go ahead. There you go, man. I'm doing what I can for you. Thank you guys again for everything. Peace.